Traders, what is going on this morning? Good to see you guys in here. CoinFox, MGNX, your best trade of the month. Absolutely killed it, man. Let's celebrate with you real quick. Pulling up the 15-minute chart, MGNX. You got in on the red, this one little red candle here. Got in on it. Exit was 21. Holy cow. I gotta learn how to hold some of these winners like you, Coin. Absolutely killing it. That's what I'm doing today. Going to be holding my winners a little bit longer. So, traders, what are we seeing this morning in the market? SPY closed a little weak right now. It's pretty strong. 283 close up to about 288. Seeing a little bit of strength in the market this morning. MGNX was our play yesterday. Now, for those of you who did not know, I actually traded it short coin on that first red candle on that 15-minute chart there yesterday. MGNX, where is that? Okay, down here at this bottom chart here. I actually took a couple shorts on it. And I'm so glad I did not hold those shorts through $27. When I initially got into MGNX, that thing was whipping. And you know what it reminded me of, CoinFox? Were you around with ITCI? I know you were. It certainly reminded me of just that type of price action. So why I did not, switch to a long, I don't know. I mean, that the price action was so crazy. As soon as I got into it, I knew this was what they call ETB stock, easy to blow up. It just felt like that. It had that feeling. And of course, it was ETB across the board, which is another sign everyone's getting short on it. This thing could blow you up. So I know a lot of people were blowing up like crazy on MGNX. That one was the wild, wild west. So traders, what are we seeing this morning? Gapping up. We got our gap up watch list for those of you who are new. Gap up watch list top left. The stocks that are highlighted blue, low floats. We see IO right now is our leading gapper. 10 milli in the float. Sitting right now at 313. So let's go ahead and pull up IO. Now IO is just on it's on earnings. There's a lot of stocks on earnings this morning. And guys, we got to remember this one thing. And certainly after MGNX, right? The market can remain irrational longer than we can remain solvent or rational. The market can remain irrational. So if you think something's irrational, that doesn't mean, just keep adding into oblivion forever. We have to have risk management. Honestly, the stocks with the worst type of news out there, the worst companies looking at the fundamentals, those are the stocks that get squeezed to death because everyone's short on them because they are so terrible of a company or terrible news. The short interest is very heavy on them, which causes what? A lot of buyers coming in, a lot of shorts now covering their position. Massive squeeze. So IO, leading gapper this morning. This one's sitting at about 315 and what's going on here? It's just this one's on earnings. Let's pull up the earnings. Better than expected for their Q1. So I mean, look at the stock market. We keep getting terrible economic news, and the thing just keeps going up. Yep, can remain irrational longer than we can remain solvent. So traders, if you're this is our leading gapper this morning, IO. on Q1 earnings, better than expected. Taking a look at past chart history, this thing recently has been at all-time lows, so this stock's definitely oversold. IO, this one is getting squeezed between this 50-day and 13 EMA on the chart, so we zoom into that. Was unable to break it once, twice, getting very squeezed together, and oftentimes this is what we see. Now, I probably would say this is more of a technical breakout here in pre-market than it does have to do with Q1. But both of these variables lining up creates a nice little squeeze on it. So IO, just keep that in mind, getting a nice squeeze on it. This one's sitting right now at 316. It's going to that, which is right around this upper shadow here. It can have room to move up and continue to move up. Now, what do I think is going to happen today? I mean, we're certainly going to see some type of sympathy. There's going to be some type of sympathy today from MGNX yesterday. No doubt about it. MGNX just absolutely explosive. Now, what happens after that? There's going to be something else. Other people are going to be finding, what's going to be moving. Something with whippy price action like MGNX. And there's going to be a lot of buyers out there. And shorts are going to be a little bit more cautious. It's just what's going to happen today. Now, with that being said, there are a couple of good short opportunities I'm looking at. But these have less volume and less likely to get all this type of volume on it. MGNX, look at the volume relative to its average trading day. That's a good sign. We've gone over this before, guys. I don't know MGNX. I don't know. They got 43 million in the float, and it certainly traded. I'm certain it rotated that float. I don't know how many times yesterday, but that's a good indicator. Coin and I have talked about before, when the floats are rotating, that's a good sign you might want to be long on the stock. Float rotation, which, by the way, the scanners I use here have a float rotation scanner. Not bad. You can pull up this float rotation right here if you guys want to use these scanners, in the description below. All the stocks that are having float rotation. So let's go ahead and take a look at now CAPR. We've been watching this one the last few days. CAPR, not bad. If MGNX dies off, I think traders could come into CAPR. I don't think it's done yet. Maybe it is, but this is one that we want to keep on our back burner and watch. Volume's not here right now, but it could come back, and it could come back very quickly. CAPR, what do we see here? About a week and a half ago on Wednesday, this stock cured the coronavirus like every other stock has been recently. MGNX has been curing the coronavirus like every single day. I don't know if you guys know that. No, not MGNX. MDGS. Sorry, MDGS. What happened here? Well, guys, oh my goodness, no coincidence. I mean, this stock pops up every single day. People are saying, what's going to happen with MDGS? Well, the same thing happens every other day, essentially. I mean, it's getting a little old. This stock has just been the attention whore every other day for the last 2 weeks. They come out with coronavirus news, they spike up in pre-market, they have a spike out of the gate, then fade, and they've done that every single day. Now, CAPR, one of the reasons I like this stock is what? Because the past is not necessarily indicative of what the future is going to do, but it's pretty likely. I mean, we have a couple good signs here with CAPR that we can have a spike out of the gates. Because what happened? Since last Wednesday, Corona power. Since last Wednesday, we got a spike, and we've kind of been consolidating, but every single morning since then, here, okay, we had Wednesday, morning spike, then Thursday, look at this, upper shadow here, morning spike, then fade, and then, yeah, that was Thursday, then Friday, morning spike, fade, and then Monday, morning spike, fade, morning spike from about 7:30 up to like a little over $8. And then what do we have? That was Monday. Then Tuesday, not much there. And then yesterday, let's take a look. Even yesterday on CAPR, we had a morning spike from $7 up to 7:30, and then fade. CAPR has nearly given us a morning spike about every single day. But what I'm watching for here is on CAPR is $7 break and hold. The stock's already broken out past this flag breakout that we see. Take a look right here, daily flags, flag breakout. What happens here? It holds its support. It breaks out past that upper trend line, and then it continuation. So we could certainly see that on CAPR within the next few days. Now, is it going to happen? No, not 100%. But CAPR, not bad. I mean, we see the pattern. We see the pattern recognition. It's got the fundamentals. It has volume on it. That's kind of faded off. We still have shorts on that, so there could be shorts covering, more buyers coming into it. Now we're going to have sympathy from MGNX. So there's a lot going on in the market right now. We just want to keep our eyes on some good opportunities. So we've gone over MGNX. That stock, I mean, I'm just going to be watching that one today. Let me know if you trade it again, coin. That'll be sweet. There's a couple shorts I'm looking at this morning. IO, obviously, our leading gapper. What's that at right now? 318. Sitting around pre-market highs, I believe. IO, this one came out with better than expected Q1 earnings. It has a squeeze on it, 50-day and 13 EMA getting squeezed together. I use these all the time, guys. If you don't, they're very important technical indicators. We do 3 types of analysis: technicals, fundamental, and trader analysis. 13 EMA, 50-day moving average, 200-day moving average. These are the ones that most traders use, and that's the importance of them. Indicators in and of themselves are not important, but it's the psychology of it. Other people use it, most people use it, and so we want to see what most of the other people out there are seeing, just because that's what makes them significant. They're not significant in and of themselves. IO, this one's getting squeezed between those two, came out with Q1 earnings positive, so we'll keep this one on watch. Sitting at highs right now, 325. CoinFox CAPR is like the hot chick's friend, much easier than the hottest. Coin, going at it. There you go. I can play with that analogy. So a couple shorts. Let's go over a couple shorts we're looking at today. For those of you who are new, I go over this bear scan watch list. These are overbought stock conditions. Pull these up every single morning to take a look at some of these stocks that are not looking too bad for potential shorts. Now, one of them that's on here, second down, is CARS. Now, you guys are going to like this one, CARS. And by the way, CARS is, at the moment, looks like it's cracking the trend from yesterday. So what do we see with CARS? This stock yesterday had a very big day, very large day. Now it formed a trend that right now is cracking under a little bit. You can almost somewhat see a head and shoulders on this as well. 740 head, shoulder here at $7, shoulder over here, 720. This support line here is important though. Let's extend it to the right. It really respected this area. It bounced once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, nearly 9, 10 times. CARS was respecting this area, and at the moment it is cracking. CARS is cracking that trend line. So what does support turn into? Support turns into resistance. What we want to do is keep CARS on watch for a little bit of a fade today. Yesterday had a large green day on it. It did get a squeeze as well between 13 and 50-day moving average, just like IO got this morning. Now it's from $5.40 up to $7. So it was a fast move, abnormal volume, overbought conditions. I like the crack of the trend right now, the head and shoulders pattern. We could see a little bit of selling pressure today on CARS. Would not mind that one bit. We'll likely trade that, maybe a pop out of the gates, or just start it right out of the gates as well for a little bit of a fade. Not bad at all on CARS. Wasn't SU. All right, what else are we looking at? We got IO as no. LPSN yesterday had a great day. LPSN as well. This stock very overbought. $26 it closed the other day. Sitting at 33 now. The stock's got a pretty nice trend on it, so we just want to keep this on watch as well. Some overbought conditions. Did end up cracking this trend yesterday. Let me draw that out. Extend that to the right. So I might try to get a pop up and maybe retest yesterday's highs at $34. LPSN. The daily doesn't look bad here. This stock just really, and there's a 200-day as well. 200 days at 34.17. You see how it popped right up to that, and we see a little bit of an upper shadow on LPSN near that 200-day moving average. And like I said, guys, these levels usually respect these moving averages because most traders are using them. It's just trader psychology. So we got the 200-day, 50-day, 13 EMA. This one got a little bit of a squeeze on it as well. Up to that 200-day, very fast move, overbought conditions, overbought on the RSI, relative strength indexed. So I'm looking for a little bit of a red day today on LPSN. Maybe retest that $34. Maybe retest this 200-day, 34.17, 34.20. Get a little pop up to there. We'll see what's going to happen out of the gates. I like LPSN, and I do like CARS. Both of those for some good short plays. And else, IO, as you guys know, leading gapper, CAPR. Let's see if volume's going to come into CAPR. If IO dies off, if MGNX kind of fades, consolidates, something else is going to get the volume. MGNX got longs excited, so longs are going to be coming back in. Longs are going to be very excited for some sympathy plays. Pull this one up. Now, I missed ADVM yesterday, but ADVM very similar to some of these hangovers, these overbought conditions that we're looking at. So ADVM had 2 strong green days in a row yesterday, and 2 days in a row makes for a better setup even. So yesterday from 19 to 24 bucks and kind of just faded throughout the day. 24 bucks all the way back down to like 20.50. So ADVM on the daily, very tall upper shadow. I like this one still as well. ADVM, I don't mind watching this one for a short. Might have a red, first red day today. So ADVM, let me make sure I got shorts here for it. And I do. I was almost certain that my MGNX shorts were going to be stripped. But so far, I still have them. I was almost certain they were going to get stripped. Alright, so ADVM, CARS, LPSN, those are my short potential play candidates. Straight off the Bearscan watch list, intensitystockwatch.com, 30% off in the description below. IO, our leading gapper this morning. IO highlighted blue, 10 million in the float. Guys, let's pay attention to see what stock is going to get that float rotation on it. Another stock such as MGNX. Now, there's going to be sympathy, so let's just keep an eye out there. Could be CAPR. Certainly keeping that one on watch as well. So, guys, it's about 9:20. Not the biggest watch list this morning. We're just going off of what we got, guys. So, doing our homework. Got a few nice short plays. Our leading gapper IO. Our eyes are certainly on everything that has potential. So, if anything else pops up, I will be using my intraday intensity scanners for that. Any questions at all before we wrap up the stream? CoinFox, I think you're going to have your best day of the month today. I don't think MGNX was it. You're going to have it today. Going to be another one. All right, if not, I'm going to put the tickers into the chat box for you guys, just so you're very well aware. IO, leading gapper, MGNX, the Wild Wild West, short sell plays. We're going to do ADVM, CARS, LPSN, and then CAPR, back burner potential. So guys, if you are liking the pre-market stream, hit that like button for me. I should be selling this pre-market stream, shouldn't I? 10 easy payments of $19.99. I'm kidding. I have a lot of fun in here with you guys. So just remember, the market can remain irrational longer than we can remain rational. All right, traders, that's going to wrap up the pre-market stream. Going to get ready for the market open. Trade safe, risk management, predefine that risk. Love you guys. We'll see you all first thing tomorrow.